Good morning, day 3 of walking Hadrians Wall, fundraising money for Andy's Man Club, a men's mental health charity. All back, packed up, ready to go. Bit of a wet one, started raining from, I'd say, about 5 o'clock this morning. It's about 8 o'clock now, maybe just a touch earlier. So today's terrain is a bit more hilly. So we're not going to do anywhere what we have done the last 2 days. But there is a good camping spot, and today we should pass Sycamore Gap, the tree that was felled, or the tree that was in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and a couple of other films. If you don't know what it is, I'm sure you've heard it in the news. Sorry for the heavy breathing, but this has been the hardest with scale so far. You can't see, it's just over the other side of that gate. But good views. Yeah, about 2 mile in. Not doing fair today, only 12. Just near this lock tonight in this wooded area, and apparently there's a fire pit there, so that should be good. Check them in a bit. Well, the rain's hit. It's supposed to be lasting, I don't know, an hour or so we're going to get wet no matter what. So the original wall would have come down, and then come down here where I'm stood, and then straight up here. Obviously 3.5 metres high, and you can see the thickness of it, and then straight up here, up to the top, and then over the top of these cliffs, and about, I don't know, 20 minutes walk from here, Sycamore Gap. Don't kick me, lad. Got some good ones here. So facing out to Scotland, and then the English side. Just in the distance is the lock, or the lake, that will be staying beside tonight. And then just down this gap here, I can't see it yet, but this is where Sycamore Gap is. Yeah, I'm not going to bore you about the Sycamore Gap, but briefly for them people who don't know what it is, it was a sycamore tree that was featured on a few films. Probably the most famous one was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves film, 1991, with Kevin Costner, Morgan Freeman, and the lad goes in the tree and he owns the land, Robert of Locksley. But yeah, 2 lads decided to come along and cut the tree down and landed on the wall. What approximately estimated cost £80,000 worth of damage. So obviously they've now rounded it off, and these saplings are growing out of it, and we can just see it now. So yeah, the original stump of the sycamore tree, and obviously it's in between a gap, so that's why they're calling it the Sycamore Gap. But as you can see, it's resprating and coming up, and originally this fencing wouldn't have been here. It would have just been freestanding. I'll include a clip of the film as well, so you can get a gist of what it looked like. But yeah, this is what it did look like. And if you want to read, just pause the video. Just playing my mind though, like I say, 3.5 metres high, 2 metres across, maybe bigger. And we are a few 100 feet above sea level, and they're pulling all these rocks up here and slotting them in. Must have took them a while. Well, 73 mile, 10 years. It was done by slaves and also the centurions themselves, and then they manned the walls. So yeah, we're camping just up ahead in one of these woodlands, just behind the houses in the distance. Apparently there's a fire pit there that's already been made, but like one what's raised off the floor, so you're not going to scorch the earth and stuff. Got the fire going. We're in some little woods. Not far from Sycamore Gap, maybe about half an hour. Graham's got his boots wet, so he's just drying them against the fire, but also burning them at the same time.